Right. Hello, everybody. It's the Generally Good Gamer, and we are back today. Today is a new day, of course. But we're doing something different too. I'm trying out live streaming this game now. What I was thinking of doing is live streaming and then cutting the video up into little chunks, so we get rid of a lot of the boring sort of grinding. As well, it's not boring for me, and maybe it's not boring for all of you, but I think for some of you it could be a bit monotonous. So I'm going to try this out, see how it goes, and if some of you want to see the long play version of it, well, you got the live stream now, so hopefully that will work for some of you. Right, well, we've got one viewer so far, and I believe that is me, so I'm not expecting anything grand. This is the first time I've done it, apart from a quick trial that I did a few days ago, just to make sure that everything was working. In any case, let's start with Genel. So if you remember from last time, what was Genel doing? Genel was, we were getting harassed somewhat by hordes over at the Lexington farmstead while we were killing off some of the harvest golems to get the intact animation runes. And we've got this guy here, Christopher Hewen. If you remember, Christopher, he was a bit coy about his employer. He didn't really want to tell us who his employer was or anything really about him. He just wanted another 10 intact animation runes. That's 10 on top of, I think, another 10 that we already previously got him. Anyway, so let's talk to him. The times are tough, but there's always opportunity for business. Good job, and all of them are of extraordinary quality too. I don't think you could do it, to be fair. I didn't think you could do it, to be fair. The last adventurer helping me, well, let's just say, he got harvested, if you know what I mean. It's great to finally have someone who knows what they're doing. So would you want me to help me once more? I need something else to be done, and I can't leave Sentinel Hill for now. You know, I'm waiting for a shipment of supplies from Redridge, and it could arrive at any moment. What is he waiting for? Right, well, we could get some Westfall Rancher boots, and we will get them, obviously. Right now we have farmer's boots, 30 in armor. So, Christopher, thank you very much, but I do care about the look. What is the look? That's a good look, actually. They've got some sort of thick upper knee shin sections. Good, I like that. Let's go for it. They look sturdy. And we got a ding. Well done, General. Level 18 High Elf Mage. Fantastic. I knew you wouldn't pass another opportunity to earn some coin. Ever been to Stormwind City? What am I saying? Of course you did. In the northern part of the city, there's a district inhabited mostly by non-humans. Dwarves, gnomes, even high elves lately. That's me. One of my dear friends, a gnomish engineer with a lovely name, Lilium, lives there. I need you to tell him that Hewen sent you. Who is Hewen? He'll give you a paper, a blueprint even. You know what a blueprint is? I'm not an idiot, I'm much older than you, probably about 12 times your age. Good, so take the blueprint, come back to me and I'll pay you. Easy enough, good luck. Thing is, these humans, they look at me and they say beauty, they say youthfulness, and I don't, I understand that. We are a youthful beauty. But at the end of the day, high elves, we are immortal, we live a long time. General here, yeah, she's fairly young for a high elf, but she's still 187 years old. Years young, as she would say. Okay, so let's put the boots on. Right, what else have we got then? So we have, this is Grind's quest, the People's Militia. And then a few back to Stormwind.
Need help?
Your worth to the People's Militia has been validated by your brave acts thus far. Some defiers have eluded us. My most trusted scout reports that these defiers have been looting and pillaging the countryside, all the way into southern Westfall. We believe they are hiding out in the Dagger Hills, plotting their next move. Slay the wretches in the name of the People's Militia. Okay, he wants us to kill 15 highwaymen, Pathstalkers, and Knuckle Dusters. And what do we get? Oh, we get a nice wand. Is that better than our one? 11.3. Yeah. 1.5 better. Fantastic. Okay, Graham, we can do that. No problem. Right. Should we sell some stuff? I mean, we've got so much bag space. I don't think there's much need to do that. So instead, let us get on with the quests. Okay, I'm just sorting out the chat on the live stream. So I only have one screen. I think I've said this before, but what that means essentially is that I've realized I could have the chat on my phone, and I can also have you guys right in front of me. You guys, I cannot multitask. I can have Jenna right in front of me, full screen enabled. There we go. So this is what I mean, these sort of parts here, this is what I'd be cutting out of the non-live stream, because, you know, some of it will be me just spouting off absolute nonsense, and the rest hopefully eventually will be me talking to you guys as well as you come along and join in the fun. Make sure we have the buffs up as well. I do like looking like a pro in the elixir of minor defense going to, but I've just decided to myself what we're going to do is head to Stormwind first, and then we will do some of the Bias Brotherhood quests. So we have 3 of them now. So Harvest Scholar Mystery, Old Church of Westfall, and the Defias Brotherhood. Matthias Shaw, he's an interesting one. I believe, is he on SI7? Yeah, SI7. Head of SI7. Fantastic. I almost thought the General was going to have to head off to Red Ridge Mountains again and have to show her face. We don't want to do that, as clearly she's made a lot of, let's not say false, but she's given a lot of hope to the people of Red Ridge. And when Christopher talked just now about his delivery there, I mean, Jenna, she blushed. She couldn't help but blush. She was like, please don't send me there. Please don't send me to Red Ridge. They're all going to ask me what is the progress of this and that. And he has no progress to tell. But it's okay, Jenna. We're not heading there yet. Stuff down that guilt. Okay, so first and foremost, I'm thinking we head to Old Town. So we have the Pig and Whistle, and I believe that, yes, in the barracks of the Old Town. So we have 2 quests for General over here. My God, that sewer beast is still there. Rare skull mob. I don't know what to think of him. How did someone die here, level 32? Okay, so this is the barracks, SI7. Oh, cool outfit.
What can I do for you?
I'm pretty sure that's not standard attire.
I'd be with you.
That's a very interesting outfit there, Stormwind Quartermaster Valiant, and a sick name too. General is actually attracted to you. For the first time ever, General is attracted to a non-high elf.
For the Alliance.
Valiant, tell me more about yourself. How did you get to be called Valiant? Could your mother see the future? Right. Okay. Oh, a survivor. So, oh, it's a guild. Alright. I did do a little bit of reading into Turtle WoW the other day and looked at some of the unique titles to the game. And I think that one of them is, it's not immortal, but it's something like that. Essentially, if you play the game, you don't die up to level 60, you get a title, which I think will be something that should be introduced to the new hardcore retail version of Classic that's coming out. If you didn't know, but in the summer, a new retail Classic version is coming out. Welcome to SI7 headquarters, General. What business do you have with me? I'm a very busy man. This matter might be more complex than Stout Mantle realises. The stonemason skill was run by a man named Edwin Van Cleef. Van Cleef was responsible for building Stormwind after the Orcs raised it in the First War. Apparently, Van Cleef and his men were unhappy in their treatment by the king after their reconstruction was complete. That just might explain a thing or two. I have written a more detailed account for your master in Westville. Take this from him at once. God, I am tired. I am sorry, Matthias Shaw. I gave you an extremely poor rendition of your text there. I was pausing in all the wrong moments. I didn't realise that sentences were not ending. I apologise, Matthias Shaw, but yes, indeed, we'll hand that back to Brian. Alright, so off to the Dwarven District we go. So I'm wondering, how do we get the FPS meter up in this as well? Is it /FPS? I feel like I'm getting a few frame drops here and there. And it's likely because I'm recording and streaming at the same time. Just going to slightly turn the volume down there. Okay, so let's have a look out at Lilium Spark Spindle and Larry Ryder. Frick, Larry Ryder was in the Pig and Whistle and we ran straight past it. I'm sure it came up on the map and I just ran straight past it. Jenna was still thinking about Valiant. She can't get her mind off him. Okay.
Nomergan has fallen under the control of those dastardly trogs. The situation is grave, but perhaps you can help, General. Deep in the Dead Mines is a functional goblin shredder. Find that shredder and bring back the intact power supply. With the shredder's power supply, we can give our cryodramatic excavators the power they need to break through the rocky underground. Borders of Nomergan, opening the way for a gnomish assault.
Fuck, Shani. Okay, you are not silent, it's true. We can do that. We'll go to the Dead Mines and take a look for you.
Hi, how are you? Huan sent you. This son of a trog couldn't even visit me himself. Preposterous. I got his blueprint, but if you knew how much hassle it cost me, if you only knew. Tell Huan that next time he orders something from me, he pays double. Here you have it, the Harvester blueprint, the goblin who sold it to me. I wish I never see his green face again. Bah! Looks into these blueprints. I don't know for what Huan needs it, but it is nothing good, I tell you. This is a machine of death and destruction. I'm only giving you this because he is my old friend and I hope he still has some brain left in his greedy head.
Oh my god, never again are we doing gnomes. Let's not pick up a single gnome quest again in our lives. God, those voices. I mean, they hurt my own ears. They rattle in my throat and in my brain. And I'm sure they're causing some internal damage. So I have no idea what they must be doing for you lot. Anyway, I apologise. I don't think there's any way around not picking up gnome quests. So those voices will re-emerge at some point. Right, okay. Okay, so we're making our way back now to the Pig and Whistle. Yeah. Right, so it was on the left here then. It seems to be all the way through here. Let me just set up the chat again. Not that anyone's chatting. Okay, let's RP walk into this place. In fact, my keyboard doesn't have a walk button. So no, let's not. Let's just RP the entrance. Alright. So Jen'll just sauntering into this bar, looking for a drink. She's being nice and sort of subtle about it. Hello there, Harry Bolgard and Bartleby. Bartleby, you've got a great name. We're just going to head upstairs. Bye-bye. Crowny, nice to meet you. You've got a fantastic non-classic vanilla WoW hairstyle. I do like that very much. Like that Turtle WoW's brought some of these things in. Good. Okay. Larry Ryder.
Well met.
What is it you want? I'm busy, so move along. So what you want information? It won't come easy. Oh, I know what you're looking for, rowdy type. Wants more than he has. Oh, I know who you're looking for. Rowdy type. Wants more than he has. You know what I'm talking about. If you want information, then I'm going to need help. You do me a favour. I do a favour for you. Understood? I have a few contacts that are looking for somewhat rare poison that comes from greater tarantula venom. You could find it from greater tarantulas out in Redridge Mountains. Go there, get me 7, and come back. Easy, right? So don't take that long. I don't like waiting. So we actually have to go to Redridge now. Right. Well, while we're here, let's sell some copper tubes to a master of cooking recipes. He'll want those for sure. I mean, he may want to repurpose them into something else, maybe like some sort of smoking vessel. He might want ochre, but I think we need ochre for some cooking recipes of a type. Oh my god, a red device mask. I didn't even see this. We could sell that. I wish we could use it, but we'll sell that instead. I'm going to get rid of these herb-baked eggs. I don't see any use for those. We don't need the bard's cloak. Farmer's boots. No, we have the green now. We don't need milk. We can always make our own. Let's get rid of some severed talons. Dollar and sharp. What else do we have? We'll have this soon. The Westfall stew. That'd be great. Oh, did we actually want those? Let's just... Oh yeah, this is like our cooking bag, right? So we'll keep our cooking supplies in here. Definitely, obviously, need the sharp kitchen knife. That's definitely required for all cooking-related activities. Ochre, then, you can go in there. Those can't stack, I presume. Right, I think we're good. What level are we again? We are level 18. Right. And we're a private. We got a title. Holy shit. Private General. Well, she was inducted in a secret ceremony to the army of Stormwind, or Westfall actually. She's in the Westfall Regiment. She is in the Westfall Regiment, the army of Stormwind, and we are now looking at the brand new Private fucking General. Now, if that isn't glorious, I don't know what is. In fact, it's so glorious, we are going to go... General has got the urge, she's got the confidence now to go and talk to her new found flavor of the month, Valiant. Hello, Valiant. I am General. As you can see, I am Private General. And if you are lucky, I will let you know what that
private part is and make it become public just to you. Fuck.
Well met.
Well met. Well, he's obviously into us. Anyway, we'll try again, General, some other time. He seems to be the strong, silent type. So we will visit Valiant once again in the future, perhaps when you're a corporal or something else, or a captain, and maybe at that point you can captivate his heart. Anyway, let's move on. Let's go. Right, so we are going to go on to... Yeah, so at some point we should do this Red Ridge Mountain quest. We have so many there. We don't want to see the people of Red Ridge, because it'll be like we're letting them all down for not doing their quests and instead skipping to do the one that we want to do because it's part of Westfall. So they'll think of it as being selfish or self-centered, but actually no, we're just being structured. We're getting jobs off of our to-do list in a structured manner. What is this? Oh my god. Lisa Jenkins, you look lovely. I don't remember this model or this dress. Is this something from maybe like Battle of Azeroth, or what's going on here? I mean, she's clearly been eating a lot of her own wares. What is this? This is interesting. And why are night elves so much bigger than us? Right, General is heading into the auction house. She wants to see if she can get some money for this Red Defias mask. Let's type that in. Red Defias. Can't be... Oh, it is soulbound. God. I didn't even see that. Well, General, you're still a noob. And you didn't realise that there's such a thing as soulbound in this universe. It means that once you've worn something, it can never be worn by anyone else. That's because it imprints itself on you. Each item of clothing has a genetic check that it does. It's like a wand, you know. In fact, it's not even like a wand, because wands in Harry Potter lore, at least, can be used by other people, but have differences in their power. Is it something like that? So I think the in-law reason for this has to be something along the lines of it imprints into your skull, and the stitches itself sort of meld into your skin, into your very flesh, and the soul bound. And then what they do is they wind their way, the individual sort of threads wind their way, and they sort of bind themselves quite literally around your soul. So if you're wearing a headpiece or a Defias mask, it will sort of enter, the threads will enter into your face, all the way down into your heart, because clearly where your heart is where your soul is. And they will bind themselves around the soul there. So that's how this in-law soul-bound stuff works, I'm sure. I'm going to be right back while we fly over to Red Ridge. Where were we? Okay. So, right, the Greater Tarantula Venom. Old Church of Westfall. Quest 8. So he wanted us to go to the Greater Tarantulas in Red Ridge Mountains. Did he say where they are? Are they just everywhere? Well, come on, General. Let's just take an adventure around. A little wander and see what we can find. Let's get a few buffs up again. The Scroll of Protection. I'm thinking that we head in this direction. Well, there's a few herbs here too. So earth roots. Are we high enough yet for earth roots, I wonder? I'm not seeing tarantulas yet. Ah, yes, we can. We can get earth root. General, you are so pro at herbing now. What are we seeing here? Is that a tarantula? Yes, it's a... Oh, some tarantulas. I think we are finding their hideout. Makes sense as well that they would be at the entrance to Red Ridge. Ah, yes, Guard Parker. So one quest that we could complete for Red Ridge Mountains, if anyone remembers, there was a quest that we picked up here, which was, I think, messenger. No, it was a free lunch. Yeah, free lunch. So we can definitely complete that. And you know what I totally forgot to do, which I always forget to do as well, is I forgot to get mage mage spells. General, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to wait a little bit longer. Darcy sent me a lunch, did she? Such a kind heart she has. Well, let's have it. Thanks, I could really use a meal. Guarding Lakeshire from the orcs and gnolls is tough work. Before you go back to Darcy, you bring us some flowers for me. You can get them at the herbalist shop back in Lake... What the fuck? Ah. He laughed at me too. Oh, that's not embarrassing. Do you see his title too? Dishonored. Yeah, so in this game you can also get Dishonored, and he was either part of a guild called Immortal, or he had an Immortal title too, but he had 3 parts to his name. Which is really, really impressive actually. So I think, if I'm right in remembering, he had Immortal at the end of his name. Anyway, we'll probably get killed by him again. So that'll be fun. Okay. I'm thinking to pick this quest up super quick. And now we RP it. I think we RP it while running about. In any case, I was hoping that over this direction there'll be some more tarantulas, but there aren't. So we're going to go in this direction instead. Get off the road so that naughty orc rogue will hopefully not find us. Let's start tracking herbalism again. Peace bloom over there. I can't get to it though. I bet you it's the one under that log. It is. Jel knows. She knows the positions of herb growth now. Okay, let's head down here. And this is actually heading us down to Duskwood too. Alright, so we'll go for this one here. And he can... she, rather. Kasasa. Oh, we might get both actually, because they're heading in a different direction. Oh, you're a bit close there, General. You aren't sure about these spiders. They're a bit big. You faced them before in a mine or two over in Elwyn Forest. They're still somewhat scary. Okay. I think his name was Dishonored, then his player name, and then Immortal. So I didn't realize you could get 3 parts to these names as well. That's something different. And I think that the Dishonored title in Turtle WoW is from, is it killing NPCs? Something like that. Okay. So, in fact, what we've been doing is a different quest. So picking up these crisp spider meat isn't actually our priority right now. The priority is getting the greater tarantula venom. So these aren't even graters. Are we killing the wrong mob? We may very well be killing the wrong mob. You know what? I'm thinking we are. As these are a bit underneath our level bracket. These are 15, 16. And we're level 18 now. It's a yellow quest. I'm thinking that we need greater tarantulas. So let's head off into a different direction. I'm thinking further east. And if we do that, we may not come up against the bitch that is that orc rogue. Well, to be honest, if I was in his situation, I would do the exact same thing. Okay, but what we'll do is while we're moving in that direction, we'll still kill these guys. Just in case I'm wrong and they do drop the greater tarantula venom, whatever it is. And Jenna's also thinking to herself, she's a bit like, you know what, we're in Redridge. If the people wanted our help, which they do, then if some of these quests aren't too far out of the way, then we can do that. Although Westfall is still our priority. People of Westfall need us. But if any of these quests are not too arduous, then maybe we should give them a go. Because actually this quest being a Turtle WoW specific quest, and now I'm certain of that because if you noticed in the previous quest entry, not this one, but I think the one before, it mentioned something along the lines of, or it referenced high elves, and now it definitely wouldn't have done that in the vanilla game. So because of that, I'm now 100% certain that this is a Turtle WoW specific quest. So what other quests did we have around here? Assessing the threat, so that was the Redridge mongrels. They are likely to have been, I think, around here, something like that. Up here, I think, if I remember from my classic days, we're going to see some tough old orcs. Now this is I remember this area vividly from all those years back. I mean, it would have been, I guess, maybe 2005? 2005? That is mad to think sometimes. That's 18 years ago. Aha! I am seeing a greater tarantula. Right, should we clear our way through? Well, I think we can, General can very gracefully make our way up the edge of this cliff. Yes, and now we can clear some of these spiders. God, this is going to be a challenge though. We've got some spiders here. At the same time, we have to keep a real eye on all these other mobs nearby. It's a very high level. And these orcs do look scary to General. I mean, she's just been murdered by one. Lots of herbs around though, and her sort of herby senses is going mad right now. Nice, okay. So, the drop chance, I mean, it's a small sample size, we can't, I was going to say the drop chance is high, but sample size is 1, which isn't good enough right now to judge. So what have we got going on over here? There's a bit of activity here, a horde flag, so the horde have set up camp over here. There's actually a captured servant of Azora who sells specialist training supplies. How interesting. Can't help but think, you know, are these things in retail? Are they not? It's quite interesting to me. Right, we need buffs back up, because I forgot after we died, we didn't refresh our buffs. Oh, there's another green guy over here. Is that a player? It is a player. Lonai. Hello, Lonai. Oh, crap. I didn't see this outrunner. He didn't see us either. That works out well for both of us. I'm thinking this isn't a safe area. And so I'm going to... Thankfully, this guy here, Lonai, has cleared out a lot of mobs. So because of that, we can use his path he's created to our benefit. I'm going to kill this black rat outrunner though. Oh, nice proc. General, you just love the frost, don't you? Right, so how do we get across here? It looks like we could probably run up that way. Just so many orcs around. Oh, these are actually... No, these are different. These are Shadowhide Darkweavers. They look like little... what do you call those things again? God, gnolls, that's the one. I'm thinking we're in the wrong area. But I'm going to try anyway to make my way around here with General. I think if we do that... Well, at least, you know, clear some of this fog of war out of the map. Just notice our herbalism is level 31. For some reason I thought it was much higher than that. I thought you had to be higher to pick up earth roots. Still keeping an eye out for these tarantulas. I'm beginning to think they sort of just spawn all over the place, that they're not specific to one area. In Red Ridge. What have we got here? This is interesting. What is this? A skinning trainer leather working supplies, and leather armor merchant. Hello, Clyde Ranthor, Wilma Ranthor, and Bernard Brubaker.
Looking for something specific?
Nice. Some green items around here. What is all of this about? Well, I'm going to take advantage of this little family plus Bernard and sell some of General's unnecessaries. Any spiders down here, by the way, guys? I'm here to clear them out. No! Okay. I tell you though, I am looking forward to General learning how to ride a horse. She's a bit. She hasn't ever tried riding a stallion or a mare, but she's up for it. She just hasn't been given the opportunity yet. She's just so busy, you know, with all this sort of activity she's done throughout her life. Cheer, gymnastics, modelling. When has there ever been the opportunity to ride a stallion? Never, I'll tell you that. Okay. Ooh, a nice little tower. I'm thinking unfriendly though. With all these knolls nearby, I cannot imagine it being a friendly tower. Tower of Ilgalar. Oh, definitely not friendly. There's a level 26 Shadowhide Darkweaver in there. No, we are staying away. What level is Briarthorn? 70. Okay. I swear every episode I ask these questions. What level is this herb? And did we miss Blink as well? So Mage spells level 18. What did we not pick up when I should have? Oh my god, we're making our way through this absolute death path right here. And you know this, oh god, what, level 22, so soon enough we'll get Blink. No! I mean, we can polymorph. Nice. Take that, sheep. Okay, I think we've made our way out of the most scary part of Redridge. And in doing so, we should be free just to massacre all the tarantulas we want soon enough. So many herbs over there too. My god, we're on low health. Potioning up. Fantastic. I can't wait to do that actually, to group up with some other people around there and do some nice quests, killing these orcs. Well, these guys look a more reasonable level, 1920. I've just noticed the screen has become a lot more grey all of a sudden. I am not enjoying this ambience, this weather. Aha! Greater tarantulas, here we go. Okay, and this is where they're hanging out. So let's start with this dire condor, knock him out of the way, and then we've got all the tarantulas we could ever need over at this. It looks like some sort of sawmill. That's it, one to finish off. Good. And small eggs too, this is good. We can definitely, General can definitely use that. A few more herb baked eggs. She still hasn't quite got down the aesthetic of a herb baked egg. Her eggs tend to still look exactly like loaves of bread. Or nondescript loaves, to be honest. They're sort of cubes of a loaf colour. And so a few more opportunities to create some herb baked eggs may improve the aesthetic somewhat. Okay, so that's one other part of the quest done. We actually need to do a few more bits and pieces for the Red Ridge Goulash quest. I'm actually going to make some of my special water for Genel. Though I do have the Kelderai meditation. Let's just do that instead. Freeze that boy. Nice one, Genel. Oh, we didn't even spend our talent point. We should do that too. What have we got going? Hello? Hello? Derelina. Blush. Oh my god, we've made 2 lovers in one episode. Valiant, who is lover number 1, and Derelina. I mean, Genel, she doesn't discriminate. Male, female. Doesn't matter to her. You know, she takes love where she can get it. Okay. We want to go for Frostbite rank 2. Gives your chill effects a 10% chance to freeze a target for 5 seconds. This is good. Yeah, we want to knock that all the way up to the top. And Jill has also decided she's going to kill some of these condors. She wants some tough condor meat. She'd like to know what they're going to do with it, this Red Ridge Goulash. Maybe they can teach her the recipe. All the cooking she's been doing recently. Yeah, she's got a thing for cooking, for taking care of herself. Not having her servants wait on her night and day, which is what she used to have. She was well taken care of. But she is actually enjoying the tough existence. The tough life. It's a bit odd, to be honest. When she drinks a drink, she pours it into a tankard first, like a cast iron tankard. It's a heavy tankard, and then drinks from it. Bit interesting. I mean, everyone seems to have like a favorite cup. Hers tends to be this cast iron tankard that she basically just hangs in her belt buckle, and that's just her thing. That's just her thing. Jump away, zoom out a bit. I can't really see what's going on. Ooh, nice proc there. That 10% chance talent is coming in handy. Okay, alright, he's resisting everything. A passing grey woolen robe. That is great. Let us eat some food and get another food buff. So ours is almost running out. I have a feeling like we may have missed out on like a new rank of Frostbolt or something like that. Some of my spells aren't quite doing the job they used to do. These mobs are definitely a bit higher as well, so could simply be that fact. Oh my god, you nerd. Sergeant Schmuck. So fuck. Genel is not having it today with these rogues. I mean, she's having to have it because they're much higher level than her, but she's not enjoying it. She isn't enjoying the backstabbing, the garroting, the evisceration that occurs to her pretty much on an hourly basis, it seems to be. Well, anyway, come on, Genel. Let's go for a nice little jog back, burn some calories. Oh wait, you're a ghost, you don't burn calories. There's literally no benefit to this run back at all. Did forget to do this lucky coin quest as well. Stormwind City for Teresa. Yeah, so this was a Turtle Wow specific quest too, which is quite interesting. See? I think it's, you know, it's more or less this type of quest where You know, there's that one that goes from the... Let's just bring the map up. And it goes from Northshire, directs you down from here to Goldshire. But I guess they've added a separate one to go from Northshire to guide you. Go to the Trade District too. Now I'm wondering how these Horde all get here as well. Are they going through the Swamp of Sorrows? Because I believe there's a Horde place there. So it could be they're coming from that direction. In any case, it is quite annoying. Right, let's just focus in on this tarantula quest a bit more. Yep, get our food buff going as well. We are ready to rumble. Yeah, so Arcane Missiles does take a lot of mana though. I do like it, but yeah, the mana drain is high. Let's get herbs up again. General's herby sense. Good, freeze him in his path. And I'll just wand the Beastard. Jump away. And there we go. Right, over halfway. Good. Let's get some mana back. Keep an eye out for those rogues. The thing is, we can't do anything about them at all. You know, we are low level, and they are stealthed. Literally nothing we could do. I mean, we have got some friends here. This is a very laggy friend. Calamity that we could call upon, perhaps. I need one of these mounts. And he's level 33, so we don't have to wait until 40, apparently. Unless it's one of those pay-per-play sort of mounts. It could be, because I think there are some things you can do to buy certain effects, aesthetic items in this game. One of them could very well be that turtle mount. Two more. Just the one more. Fantastic. We can get out of this hellhole. God, raining. It's not the best ambience to this place. I mean, I swear that when we were down south in Redbridge, it was nice weather. Now the weather is just awful. It was grey, and then all of a sudden started raining. Ugh, it's not nice. Not nice at all. Interesting weather zones, though. I mean, going from absolutely stunning weather in the south of this area to this muck in the north, just across the lake. I mean, that is mental. But, you know, perhaps they base these weather systems on the UK. We're a little bit like that sometimes. Right. Who do we have left? Any more spiders? So this is Calamity here. The practice lockbox. 3 of them. 4. Oh my god. Well, that's not one. What a good place. So this is, I guess, where rogues come to practice their lockpicking. I never knew this. How interesting. I mean, I wonder if they... Was lockpicking ever very useful in Classic? Now, I remember loving rogues because when you were in dungeons, you would occasionally have these chests in the dungeon that would be locked. And having a rogue was like having an extra, you know, present at Christmas almost, when you had one that could actually lockpick. And when you had one that couldn't lockpick, it was a bit like having an extra present at Christmas and being told, actually, it's not for you. It's not for you. No, I'm sorry, you can't open it. It's not for you. So it was useful for sure. But I wonder in the sort of out and about, those sort of lock boxes like that, did they ever have anything good in them? I don't know. I don't remember. And also pickpocketing. How useful was that ever in the world of WoW? Did that bring sort of, you know, big rewards if you did it on the right mobs or were lucky enough? I had no idea. I don't think I ever experienced that. I didn't have a rogue myself, but I don't think I had a friend that was a... I didn't think to ask. I definitely had rogue friends, but I didn't think to ask them. It's always good in this game to keep an eye out for where the other PvP flagged members of your team are, your side are, just to hang out next to each other. I feel like General is like a neon target, to be honest. Being a mage, she's a glass cannon. She's not even a cannon; she's just glass. So hanging out next to other players on the Alliance is a smart idea for her. Fantastic, we are done. Okay. Right, shall we hearth to Sentinel Hill? Just checking to see if there's anything else that we needed to do. So this is Brian, that's fine. Oh, actually, he wants to bring it back to Stormwind. I almost made a mistake there. Okay, so back to Stormwind, we go for that one. And then these are to Sentinel Hill. So let's go back to Stormwind now. And then we will make our way to Sentinel Hill. That's the wrong way. Okay. God, get a better sense of direction, General. You've been alive for 187-ish years. She doesn't like to talk about her real age, her true age. And you still haven't developed a good sense of direction. I felt like this was a quest back in the day. This outrunner here, or at least did they drop something? Or were they just annoying because they were in this sort of hidden away place? I can't remember, but I feel like one of them drops at least drops maybe like a pickup quest or something. I could be wrong about that. Marshal Maris has a quest for us. Do we pick this one up too and also add to the list of people that we're giving false hope to? I think we do. The Blackrock Orcs have travelled from the Burning Steppes and claim Stonewatch Keep to the north. From there they maraud the areas of Northshire, keep its citizens in town pinned like cattle. Help rid Lakeshire this menace. Kill these Blackrock Orcs and bring me 10 of their battle-worn axes as proof. And although Blackrocks threaten us from the north, we've received reports of more in the southeastern pocket of Redridge. Marshal, I've seen them. If you find any there, then they too should be hunted. Oh my god. Yeah, we definitely came across some of them, Marshal Maris. We will get around to it. I think. Didn't someone else want something from us? That was very vague. Speak with the Redridge herbalist Marty Jane Rose. Yes, so if you remember, that guard on the entrance to Redridge over here, he wanted us to get some flowers, I think, for the apple of his eye. And so we're going to speak with the herbalist and do a flower type delivery for him while he's out working. How nice of him. This is Marty Jane Rose.
Can I help you?
Hail, General. Welcome to my humble garden. The weather's been perfect lately. Let's hope it holds steady for a ripe harvest. You need a bouquet of flowers? We haven't been in town very long. Have you already found someone for yourself? A sweetheart here? I know I shouldn't pry, but it's nice to see that love is in the air. Especially in dangerous times like these. Here is your bouquet. I chose daffodils for you. They're my favourite. Well, I wanted my own favourite. I wanted tulips. Marty Jane Rose. Why the fuck do you have to ruin my life? Marty, I hate you. I hate you so much. You're actually very pretty. I like you. I like you very much.
See you around. Hello.
Once again, my garden was trampled and pillaged. I know the brute who's doing it. It's that forsaken boar, the one Marshal Maris has been taking to calling Bellygrub. I won't be able to replant the daffodils until next season now. Ruined! All ruined by that one menacing boar. Put an end to that pest, show me his tusk, and I'll be happy to reward you. He seems to spend his time foraging in the fields southwest of Lakeshire, but occasionally he roams over here and into my garden.
Farewell.
Okay, southwest of Lakeshire. So over there, belly grub. Oh my god. Level 24. There is no chance unless he wanted to join. I think he's going to do it on his own. We'll do it another time. No problem. Well, let's go speak to Darcy now. That's the guards. The guard's love. I can't remember the guard's name, so let's just say guard to her. We don't want her to think it's from a different guard. So let's just let's keep it sort of on the lowdown. Let's not say his name, just say an admirer.
Hey there.
Oh, okay, she knows Parker Few. Fine, okay, Few. Yes, Parker was the guy who sent these flowers. Absolutely. Hello again, General. Did Parker like the lunch I sent him? Oh, those are lovely. I can't wait to put them in some water. But these are Marty's favourite flowers. Parker didn't have you go to that jealous vixen for this bouquet, did he? You didn't tell her who they were for, did you? If you did, then it wouldn't surprise me if she poisoned them. Oh, but it's not your fault. Thank you, and here's your meal. 10 sorted sunfish. That's a big meal for General.
See you around.
She doesn't eat fish often either, so Darcy, she's going to try it out. And you know what? She's going to try it out and take a look at what the fuss is about. She's going to sit in the middle of the pub and do that. Pretty awkwardly. But once again, Darcy,
Why is it that your fish looks like a loaf of bread? Yeah, why is that? I've got the same issue when I cook herb-baked eggs. They also look like loaves of bread. I think we should work together to solve the mystery of how to make food that doesn't look like a loaf of bread. Until next time. Okay. We are now heading back to Sentinel Hill. And before we do, just sell a few things here. Don't know if we have very much, but oh, tough condor meat. We actually do need that for this quest, I believe. Crisp spider meat. We could probably keep that as well for some sort of food. But we're going to sell it because Gemma has no need or want at all to make anything out of spiders. That sounds disgusting to her. So we're not going to do that. Okay, I think we're good. I think we are good. Right, so off to Stormwind we go. And then on to Westfall, Sentinel Hill. I tell you what, I used to be good with names and things like that. I think it's the old age that's kicking in now. And I'm just suffering a little bit from memory loss of locations and faces. I'll tell you that for free as well. Faces too. Right, let's fly to Stormwind. Okay, I am going to be right back. Probably get a coffee or something. So if you're watching this in post, feel free to skip forward a little bit. See you in a second. Hello again. Right, let's get some buffs back up. Just looking at the stream, and I'm wondering whether or not there are some sort of... whether or not it's as smooth as I would like it. I'm watching it on my phone at the same time right now. And, I mean, it seems okay. But I'd like to get your opinions at some point about how smooth it is, because it looks like it could be improved. I'm thinking, I don't know though, is it internet or is it something else? It must be internet, because when I'm playing when I'm recording rather, the quality is much better than this. I think I'll have to sort this out next time and try and understand what it is that's causing some of these frame drops. Because it's just not as crisp as I'd like it. In any case, that's fine. We'll try and sort that out next time and see if there's anything I can do to improve that. But for now, we will just pop back over here on silence and enjoy the presence of Genel. And Genel alone. Okay, so we're back to this guy, Larry Ryder. Have you got the venom yet? My contacts won't be happy waiting around. Well, would you look at that? You survived the trip. Most people around here don't really want to collect venom from giant spiders. The trick is, Larry, you kill them first and then collect. Either way, you did good by me, so I'll do good by you. Oh, honoured with Stormwind. Fantastic. So who was this about? Marvin Orson? Larson Werman? Larry lets a crass smirk rest on his face. Carver Molson. He certainly is a character. Hangs around that old farmstead. Goes by the name The Dead Acre these days. Used to be called the Eastern Fields. You got what you needed. Now go on and tell you who you need to know. What? And tell who you need to. I tell you what, my reading today is absolutely on point. No, it's terrible. It's really bad. And I'm wondering why. I definitely don't have some sort of disorder apart from the obvious, retardism. But I am wondering what is going on with that. Why I'm having issues with reading. Maybe I need to relog. Right, so we are going to head back to Sentinel Hill. Let's do that. What I'll do is I'm going to take a look, because it could be that Stormwind is causing the bit of lag here and there, and that it's not all areas of the world. Because if it is Stormwind, then that suggests an FPS drop, because I am recording and streaming, so I want to do something with the recording afterwards. So if it's both, then anyway, let's do this quest and then find out.
Hello.
Christopher Hewen, we're back. The times are tough, but there's always opportunity for business. Ah, General already. You got the paper. The Harvester blueprints. He looks and makes a disgruntled face. Ugh. To be frank, my hard-working friend, I don't understand any of it. But it doesn't matter, as I'm only a messenger, a humble servant. Those papers are for my employer, who, if you're willing, you will meet soon. I would deliver them myself, but believe me or not, those damn supplies have still not arrived. Also, travelling through those beautiful golden plains became so dangerous lately. I'm certain you can handle it, though. Care to help me for one last time? Do not make me go back to Redridge. Do not make me do that. Okay, listen then. I need you to bring this blueprint to a man named Multimore Guardside. Multimore Guardside. Got it? Good. He's an old man, in his 50s, maybe 60s. Long grey hair, kind of skinny, pale skin. Hard to miss. You'll notice him. Yes, he's my employer. Multiple Garts. I don't know this name. And yes, I know where he lives. Wouldn't want you to scour through all of Westfall, of course. Go west of Sentinel Hill, but north of Moonbrook. He lives in a solitary cottage. Usually spends his time outside of it. Don't know why. Didn't ask. Didn't care. So you meet him. Tell him I said hello and give him the blueprints. Easy. Also, please be careful. It's very, very important those blueprints don't fall into the hands of those bandits with red bandanas, the Defias they call themselves. Lights be with you, friend. Interesting. I was thinking this guy was a bad guy all along, and yet he doesn't want the Defias to get it. I do think I also know who he's talking about. General has met some random guy at this little place around here. So I think he's going to be around there, unless that's the church, but I don't think it is. It's either that one or that one. In any case, I think I remember this guy. So we'll get to him very, very soon. Right, so let's take a look at the quality as I'm running about here. How are we doing? Yeah, it's still a bit choppy. So if I move the screen left and right, now I need to wait for my stream to catch up. Yeah, it's not great. Okay, interesting. Right, well that's a job for next time. So I will have to spend some time working out what's wrong with that. Foul corruption has spread into Westfall. While I was upholding my duty on the battlefields of Lordaeron, these honest farms were overrun and made into hideouts for thugs and murderers. The people's militia needs your help. We've met before, Grind. You've given me this spiel before. I don't know why you're still telling me. Okay, not this one. Did Master Shaw shed any light on things? Edwin Van Cleef. I know the name well. To think that a man so industrious and talented could turn into such a scoundrel unnerves me. I'll need further proof before I believe this. We need to discover the location of the Defias hideout, General. My scout reports that a Defias messenger has been seen on the roads between Moonbrook, the Gold Coast Quarry, and the Jangolode mine. I want you to capture him. If he resists, kill him and bring me whatever he is carrying. Be careful. Okay. I don't think you can capture in this game. The Dead Acre, huh? Interesting. It is time for justice to be dealt for the murder of the Eastern family and the disruption of peace in Westfall. Carver Molson shall not be spared any mercy in these lands. Bring some good news to the remaining people of Westfall and travel to the Dead Acre just to the southeast. Kill him and recover the deed of Eastern Fields, the deed of Molson Farm, and the Westfall Church Key. With him gone, there may yet be hope for a future in these lands. Nice, you get some good stuff here too. Oh, that's a very nice back piece. 6 intellect. And looks bad. General isn't impressed with the look of that item. Not at all. Okay. Right. So someone is actually asking about this quest that we're on. Let us help. Fantastic. Dark Dewmaster. This is our first group quest we're going to be doing. This is great. Alright, where do we go? I'm going to follow him. The Dead Acre. Aha. Yes, of course. So, we're traveling to the Dead Acre, kill Carver Molson, and recover the deeds. Let's do it. Let's buff him up. God, we are such a pro. Such a pro. Okay. As a paladin as well, I think we should be in good hands. We've got a good heal going on. 10 mana every 5 seconds. Power full. Wow. I bet he's super impressed, Dark Dewmaster. He's like, God, you're a private. Wow. I'm like, yeah, I am. Yeah, it's not a big deal though. Just showing it off so everyone can see. All right, here we go. Dead Acre, we're in. Oh, and this actually, we're being sneaky. This gets us another quest as well. Great. Scroll of Stamina. Sick. Let's drink up a little bit. Or maybe he wants to join. Let's invite him. Oh, no, he's still alive. That means he's... okay. Right. I didn't speak there because I was super concentrating. But Carver Molson is going down. Right, Dark Master, if you need to get away, you can. There we are. Fantastic. What a guy. That was some team effort there. We did well. Oh, and Carver's chest. We can get that too. Fantastic. Haha. Yeah. It did hit hard, he's right. So we need the deed to Eastern Fields. Where is that? Any idea where the other deed is? Actually, let's just copy and paste that again later. Eastern Fields is somewhere else. I agree. Okay, we were being a noob. We got the other deed as well. So I think we can leave him now. We were going to help this other guy here, but he is running away. Well, we'll just help him out then. That's what we'll do. You know, I love this, to be honest. You know, being able to help these people out and do these quests together as a collective, rather than just thinking about yourself. That's something that's really missing, I think, from retail that I found over the past few years. Just been a dearth of actually wanting to help other players out. So this is really nice to me. And I'm also super aware that probably while we were killing that guy off, there was me there, my tongue out, you know, licking my face right off, as usual whenever I'm concentrating. So I'm sure you all enjoyed that. This is good though, definitely getting a lot of nice kills here. What else do we need? We need Pathstalkers and Knuckle Dusters, but getting 8 of these out the way here is a nice beginning to that quest. So yeah, if anyone has any ideas of how to improve the quality of my streams, instead of getting all this sort of, it's a bit like a pixelation when I'm moving around, and I'd be really interested to know how to do that. As yeah, currently it just seems to be when I'm moving around that this is occurring. Definitely not ideal. Oh, is that a respawn in there? Nope. Where should we go next? So there's that guy, the Bias Messenger. I remember this from the original game as well. If I remember correctly, he just sort of patrols the roads. Yeah, as I said there, between Moonbrook and the Gold Coast Quarry. So we can run along that route and see what we can see. Right, so this guy is respawning, then the next one should do as well soon. Couldn't we just invite Titarian to a group? That would have been nice, right? Okay, here we go. We can help him now. Fantastic. So he needs to run away, but I guess he's getting heals now, so that's okay too. Fantastic. So we helped our friend. Bye-bye. And we're off. Thanks, mate. See ya. Take care. Okay, how lovely. Look at this. 3 players playing together as we should, helping each other out, completing a quest line. You love to see it. Genel is making so many human friends. It's remarkable to her. She never thought this would be a thing, but it has become so. It has become so. Right. So this is the final part, I believe. I don't actually know. I could be getting ahead of myself, but the final part of the Old Church of Westfall questline. 10 seems like a good place to stop. Has he been brought to justice, General? You have brought justice to the Easterns, and have removed a dangerous criminal from our lands. For that, we cannot be more grateful. With these deeds, there is hope we may resettle the land once the defiance threat is removed. Let us hope such a future comes soon, General. For your efforts, I have prepared some items. They should serve you well. I hate the look of it, Brian. General hates the look of it too, but we're going for it because it has +6 intellect. Oh my god, part 11. There is one last thing I ask of you in regards to the matter of the old Westfall Church. Brother Niels is responsible for much of the information we've discovered. I have prepared a letter to be sent to him. I have also included the Westfall Church key. When this land is restored to order, I would think of no one better to return it to working order. Head to Northshire Abbey and bring it to him with my letter. Sorry, General, my words. It's a bit of a word salad today, I'm afraid.
Be careful.
No problem, Brian. No problem.
Good day to you.
And while we're here, Quartermaster Lewis will accept some of our goods. Let's sell him our old cloak. And actually we can put... Oh, no, we've already got that on our toolbar. So we are good. Right. Fantastic. What I'm going to do is I'm going to end the stream here and probably restart it again soon, but try to sort out some of this graininess that's occurring. And while I do that, I'm going to set us on the road to Stormwind so we can hand in the last part of this Old Church of Westfall questline. Okay, so yeah, I'll try and sort out the graininess of the stream, and then I will be right back. Right.